If we think about the future of artificial intelligence and how it could improve our future lives, I think we can have three types of dreams. The unrealistic dreams, the realistic dreams, and the dreams where we think they would be positive, but actually it would be a bad idea if those dreams came true. Let's have a look at these types of dreams. I want to start with the realistic dreams. I have the dream that AI systems will be able to understand human beings better than current AI systems, much better than current AI systems, and maybe even better than other human beings can understand us. Because, after all, AI systems will have perfect memory, because they will probably be based on computers. Related to understanding human beings, I have the expectation that AI systems will be able to create perfect translations. Translations that are fine-tuned for the target group or for the recipient of the translation. For example, if I want a translation for a certain text, the AI system would first talk to me and ask me about my background knowledge and about my education maybe, and then the AI would create a translation that I can understand perfectly. Another point that I expect that will happen is that personalized medicine will be revolutionized by artificial intelligence systems. Why do we need AI for that? Because we need to do many experiments for each patient. And who can do these experiments? Experts or robots controlled by an AI system. Another topic where I expect that AI systems will have a huge potential impact is conflict. Conflicts cannot be solved by AI systems, but AI systems can support humans and conflicting parties, to find common ground, to reach agreements, to reach compromises. A related topic is legislation. AI systems can be used to ensure that legislation and laws are consistent with each other. Another point is that court cases could be supported by AI systems. Again, court cases will not be decided by AI systems, but the AI systems will support humans in documenting decisions and analyzing arguments and reaching more objective results. Furthermore, companies spend a lot of effort for creating legally required documentation. I think that in the future AI systems will do these jobs. I think in the future a company would purchase an AI system and the AI system would make legal certainty for the company, because it would ensure to create the right legal documentation, fully automatic from the underlying data that is already available in the company systems. An important point is collaborative programming. I dream that in the future programming will look as follows. I talk to an AI system and the AI system asks me questions what I really want to have, and then the AI system writes the program. This way, instead of programming, I would only have to specify, and I would only have to reach a common understanding with an AI system, and debugging would also be a very different type of task. Debugging would be about finding out misunderstandings between the one who specified and the AI who wrote the program. And this does not mean that we don't need computer science in the future. We need a lot of computer science, because for specifying what a program should do, we need to know what is actually possible and what is efficiently possible. So we need to know the basics to be able to program with the help of such an AI system. An interesting point of this collaborative programming is that it will be possible to change assumptions that were made in the beginning of the conversation with the AI system later on. Even if there are very basic assumptions that were made in the beginning of a software project, they can be changed in the end. And the AI system would then rewrite the whole software code. This would not be a problem. All the topics that I have discussed so far will have a very positive impact, in my opinion. And they are all very hard. They are not state of the art. I do not dare to estimate when these things will happen, if they will happen at all. But I think they will happen in more than 10 years. If the topics that I discussed so far are already unrealistic to you, there will be more unrealistic topics now. First of all, I want to talk about eternal life. Eternal life in a digital clone. The idea behind this is that an AI system simulates a human consciousness and that a human being can transfer his or her consciousness into an AI system, granting more or less an eternal life, at least as long as there is electricity and as long as the AI system simulates the human consciousness. The ability to have digital clones would enable human beings to go into other solar systems to explore exoplanets. At the moment, this is not possible because within one human lifetime it is impossible to reach other solar systems at the current travel speeds that we can do. In space, there is a second unrealistic dream that I want to mention, the dream of unlimited resources and a pollution-free Earth. What is the idea behind this dream? The idea is that we will do all the industry in space. All the industry, all the mining would happen made by robots in space. The robots would repair themselves controlled by AI systems, and on the Earth only the humans would remain with enough space without any pollution. Finally, I want to talk about dreams that sound great, but they would have a bad effect. Here I want to make a very general statement. Whenever we use AI systems to remove challenges from human beings, to remove the struggle and the problems that humans encounter, then we will have problems later on. If we create AI systems that create a trouble-free life for humans without any work, without any jobs to be done, without any innovation to be done, then we are doomed to disappear from the solar system. No company can survive without innovation, and humanity will also not survive without innovation. Humanity would disappear if we have such a life of stability enabled by AI systems. We need the struggle, we need to solve problems and challenges. I am very optimistic about the future of AI. There is a lot of challenging work ahead, a lot of innovations to be made, and it will be very exciting to do this work and to live in these times. What do you think? Do you have a special expectation of artificial intelligence? Do you want to hear more about one of the things that I talked about in a special video maybe? Let me know. If you find my videos useful, I would appreciate if you share them on social media. If you subscribe to my channel, you will never miss a video again. And if you have feedback or questions so that I can improve this channel for you, please let me know in the comments. Thank you and see you soon.